03 Sportster in here. We got this Dynatek we're gonna put in here. So it's the Dynatek 2000i. I don't know if you guys seen it before. Got a whole bunch of fun stuff in here. Just new ignition box essentially. So it goes down in here. We're gonna wire it up to our ignition coil, and it'll give us a lot of cool different things we can do. We can set a rev limiter. So I'd like to say this, by no means are we professionals. We have never done this before, but we're gonna try. So to start off, we're gonna be getting this cover off here. You got 2 rivets, each gotta drill those out. So once you get the cover off, once you get this guy off, there's this one behind it. It's got 2 Phillips head screws in it. You back them out. You get into here, you see we got one here, one here, and we just gotta back both those out, and then this whole unit should come right out. So now we got this cover back on. Found out we actually do not need to remove it, but it was good to remove it. We cleaned some stuff up. So we got it kind of sitting in here. We got the cat bag in here. Then the harness from here runs down into here, and I actually spliced it back into the factory connector to keep it nice and clean. Just gotta hook this to ground. It is nice to have these covers off because then you can route your wires nice and easy. There's nothing in your way. You're not fighting, trying to get your hand up in here, fighting everything. So now we just gotta get this bolted in, then get it all plugged in, and we gotta set our timing. All right, so we got it installed now. We got the timing set. We got all of our switches set. So now we're just about ready to start it. We gotta get the timing plug back in, and then we'll see how it goes. When you're in here, you gotta set your timing. So you got these 2 screws here, they're both a flathead. So what you do is you actually take this, you pull this plug out here. You're gonna have to jack the rear tire up, turn it over. I recommend pulling your spark plugs. There's a line that's in the flywheel. You gotta line it up with that hole. It'll be just a nice straight up and down line. Then what you do is you take this, you have these screws just a hair loose, and you actually rotate it to the left. This red light will turn on, and then you have to turn it back to the right until that light just barely shuts off. You're probably gonna wanna just go back and forth a little bit, a couple times, make sure it's perfect. Then tighten those 2 down. One thing you gotta make sure, I'm a stupid man, I have my key on, but make sure you also have your kill switch turned on, so that way it'll send power down here and you'll actually be able to see the light come on and off. Once it's all done, snug this down, put your plate back in. I'm gonna put this one back on. I'm not actually gonna put the outer shell back on. I'm gonna try to look for a different one, maybe make a different one. We got the 03 back in the shop today. We got some more goodies to put on her. So we got new front wheel, new rear wheel. We're gonna take the tire off of that wheel, put on that. And Sheev went and picked us up a little tire machine. We're gonna try that out. We got some new rotors for the bike since we're putting new wheels on. Ordered a sprocket is the wrong one, so we're gonna run that one for now and maybe change it later. We got some little risers for the front forks. Let's see how they work. And we got some bags to throw on it today. We also got a chop fender outside. We got to get it brought in, mocked up. But for now, we're going to start with some wheels. So some things don't always go as planned. So you can see we got front wheel off. And back there, we now have a 19-inch mag wheel I found on Marketplace last night. So the new wheels are no longer going to be the new wheels. We're just trying to get it painted up, cleaned up. It was pretty rough. Need new bearings. We're going to need a new tire. Got bearings in it. So we'll order a tire probably this week sometime so we can get it on here. But we're going to get it mocked up tonight. See what we need for spacing and stuff so we can get that thing perfect. We got a fender here. We got that halfway through paint. So that'll look good on the bike. So we had to do a couple things to the fender to make it fit, but it was worth it in the end. So we're gonna get it bolted up hopefully a little later on tonight. It's probably not gonna be fully cured, but we'll see what we can do. And get the mag wheel mocked up and try to get it kind of on its own weight, see where we sit with everything, and go from there. So it's gonna be a fun night. So we got most of the stuff wrapped up here on the bike. So we got the front mag on. We still got to put a different tire on, but it's holding air, so we're gonna use it to roll it around for now. We got to make some different spacers and such. Got the rotor on there looking good. Everything up here is looking fantastic. We got the fender all painted. Got it all on there. Got the bags on there. As thing's looking pretty good now. Just got a couple more little things to do. We got a sprocket coming. We got to change rotors on the rear. We got to change that front tire out once I get a new one, and then get the other tire on the other wheel, so that way we can have one more burner tire.
So we're getting Tom's Sporty wrapped up. Still got a couple more things to do. And my bike's getting a treat. Thunder header, they used to be matte black, painted gloss black, because I like gloss, you know, match better. Got some bars I'm painting, I'm gonna try out. Might not even work out, but might as well paint them, see if they work. Hopefully in the spring you guys will see the 48 come together.